Yo guys, how you all getting on? It's John Agro here once again. This is a new video. I've been uploading a lot of videos on YouTube lately, and I've been at it 2 months or something. So I said I'd do something new, and for the people that are subscribed to my channel and some of the new people, just to let you know a bit about my life, how I got into games, my real name, where I live, and so on and so forth. So my real name is James Waddell. I'm 29 years of age. I live in Ireland, and I live down the bottom of the map, down in Waterford City. Um, I have a girlfriend. I have a little son. He's 2 years of age, Nathan, and Samantha's my girlfriend's name. Um, I have our own house. It's fantastic. A fantastic life at the moment. Pretty busy with the child, but look, what do you expect when you have a kid? So just a little, back in the day, probably 2000 or something. I got into games, probably a bit more, probably 2003 or something. I got into gaming. Well, it was on the PC games it was, but beforehand I was playing PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. I was a PlayStation nerd at the time. I used to love it. So it was back, probably 7, 8 years ago, 9 years ago. I got back into PC games, and two of my friends, Gaff and Nelly, got me into these games, into PCs. They played at the time, and the game was called Team Fortress Classic. It's a really old Steam game. It's probably still to this day the best game I ever played. Um, I love it so much. It's ridiculous. But the game has gone dead at the moment. There's no leagues or nothing anymore, so I stopped it. But they got me into the PC gaming, half of it anyway. So I bought this crap PC just so I could play it. So yeah, I installed Team Fortress Classic. Didn't have a clue how to play PC games, and I started just playing hours and hours and hours and hours a day of trying to get used to it, because the game is so fast. It was hard to get used to. What did I want to play, defensive or offensive? And so I rather the offensive side of it. So it was Neil or Nelly, the one that got me into the offensive side. He was a top. He's probably the best defensive player I seen in TFC to this day and ever. He was fantastic. He's ridiculous good. He was the one that showed me how to play offensive, or what classes do, and how to ramp slide and all this kind of thing. If you're familiar with Team Fortress Classic, so after ages of playing, I got very good at it myself, and not very good. I got decent at it, so I ended up joining a guild or a clan that was in the top division, in the Premier Division, called Calanda, the name was. And I played with them for a year and a half, 2 years, until the game went dead. And it was very, very good. Um, Challenging, very, very challenging, because you're playing with the best of the best out there all over Europe, and it was brilliant. I loved it. I loved competitive parts of it. So I got there anyway, and just before the end of TFC, I got on Team Ireland. I was the captain of Team Ireland. It was a 5v5 game, and my mate Gaff was on it as well. He was my mate Nelly wasn't on it because he stopped playing at the time. So Gaff was on it with me. I was running it, and it was a 5v5 game. We won 2 games, and then we lost some because it was Sweden, and um, Sweden were the best in it. They always were in TFC. They were absolutely fantastic. Sweden were. So they were the ones that kicked our ass big time. So yeah, that was back in the old times of it. So after TFC died, I the same two people got me into World of Warcraft. They started playing WoW when I was playing TFC. So I started playing I said I didn't really want to play an MMO. I thinking about all this leveling and all that, I just didn't really want to do it. But they kept denying me, get the game, is absolutely fantastic. So I had to update my computer to get it. So I updated my computer, got the game, and I didn't know what class to play. And at the time, my mate Nelly fucking said play a paladin. It's a great class. You can go DPS, tank, heal, and I was saying deadly. You can go 3 specs. So I was thinking that'd be more fun than just like going to warrior and you go 2, or a rogue and go 1. So I said at least I'll have an option of what way I want to play. But at the end of the day, he didn't give a fuck what spec I was. All he wanted me to do was give him bloody buffs when I was going leveling with him or doing dungeons with him. He didn't give a bollocks. I realised that after a while. So yeah, I've played me paladin ever since. Probably 5 years, 5.5 years, probably 6 years. I'm playing this paladin, and I was a PV hero at the time. I was fucking sitting on this computer 10 to 15 hours a day. I was living at home with my mother. I didn't give a world's end what was going on around me. I lived on this game. I prepared for raids. I done everything, and I got in good raiding guilds. At the end of the day, I got in like a couple of top ones on Outland at the time. Game Sense was one I was in for a while. I was in Sinistars. I was in Union. I was in a couple of good top end guilds at the time, and got a couple of world firsts and on Lich King it and a few things like that. But then I got a girlfriend and we had a baby, so the PvE had to stop. I couldn't sit on this computer for 4 hours a day. There's no hope in hell with the kid here, so I had to stop PvE. So I was thinking, what can I still do like that's competitive a bit? And I was doing PvE at the time, and I had only a low rate, 1800 to 2k or something. So I just said, look, I'll get big time into PvP, 2, 3, 4 hours a day when he's gone to bed or when she's gone off with him. I could play it and competitively, like, and get me 2.2k achievement, if not more. So I said, yeah, I'll get into the PvP part. So at the moment, as you see in my videos, I'm gone really big into PvP, and I love it. Absolutely love the game. It's absolutely fantastic. I played another couple of games, Aeon, and a couple of things like MMOs, and they just don't have a patch on WoW at the moment. So I still love it. All my friends that played it, they're all after stopping, most of them, so they're going to Guild Wars. But I still think PvP in WoW is best ever. That nothing will beat it. So that's why I'm still at this game. I still love it. I still put my heart and soul into it in PvP. So you can see that last 3 years I'm about to get 2.2k achievements. I started doing rated battlegrounds last season. I was in Snake Sense for a while, which was the top PvP guild in Outland, but I'm after moving to Storm Scale, and I plan on getting it again this season in a matter of a week, I hope. I'm going to pug a group. I'm not going to do any guild. I'm not in a guild for PvP at all in Storm Scale. I done it last season as well. Before I joined Snake Sense, I got the achievement by making my own pug groups, because it's pretty easy rated PGs if you just communicate well enough, like, and listen to what people are telling you. It's absolutely a joke how easy it is. And arena wise, yeah, it's competitive as hell. Stormscale is very competitive server, and so is Outland. And Outland, I still think, is the most competitive in Europe. That battle group itself is really, really hard. Plus, the reason why I moved away from Outland is because it's just full of boosters. There's like 90% of the people that are on that server are boosted that you get in your team. That's why I quit that server, because it's just ridiculous. Like, people, just everyone paying for these boosts and stuff. And Storm Scale is kind of the same, but it's not even half as bad as what Outland is. So I'm with the Storm Scale, and it's looking good at the moment. I like it. A couple of people I'm after getting mates with is gotten buzzing. Ben from England, Craig from Scotland. He's a PvP player. Brain Deadly, I'm after been talking to a lot, and a couple of other people. But they're the main people that I'll be talking to at the moment on Storm Scale. As I said, I'm kind of new to it, so I didn't meet a lot of people yet. So yeah, that's my history. A bit about me gaming and a bit about my history and who I am. So I hope you liked it and stuff like that. If you're new to my channel, lads, I'll be putting a lot of effort into YouTube. So I appreciate it big time if you can subscribe to my channel. I really would, like it, because the more subs I get, the more videos I'll want to do with the whole time. I've only 80 subscribers on my channel at the moment, and I'm pumping out content on my YouTube channel like nobody else is. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm putting up daily videos now till Mist comes out to keep people entertained. And yeah, so thanks for listening, guys. Thumbs it if you like it, thumbs down if you don't like it. Leave some comments down below, let me know what you think. If you're from Ireland or that like that, we might get in contact with each other and play a few games on Storm Scale. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for my next daily video, guys. Peace.